Hello beautiful people, welcome to the new episode of Immersive Review, a series of videos where we go to immersive experiences around the world and analyze them from design perspective. What methods and tools were used to create those immersive design experiences? My name is Marina Zahatskaya. I'm the founder and curator of Immersive Design Academy, which is a training center and a community hub for designers, engineers, storytellers, product managers, and everybody who's interested to advance in the field of immersive design. And we believe that one of the best ways to introduce yourself to the field of immersive design is to visit immersive experiences yourself. So today, I'm delighted to take you to Buenos Aires, Argentina, where we'll be looking at an immersive experience dedicated to the life and work of a famous Mexican artist, Frida Kahlo. Let's go! Her work often explored themes of identity, femininity, and Mexican culture, and she is regarded as one of the most prominent Latin American artists of the 20th century. The immersive experience we're entering was originally created in Madrid and arrived in Buenos Aires in January 2023. It promises an audiovisual show that fuses art, technology, and exciting and attractive narrative. The exhibition itself contains 4 rooms and an immersive gallery. The first room opens the door to the life of Frida Kahlo based on her personal diary that she wrote in the last years of her life. It is a fascinating testament to her creative power, her thoughts, poems, dreams, and watercolor illustrations. The second room is a trip to her origins, her family, her friends, and her artistic references. In this room, we see the first interactive element, where the old photographs are displayed through the mirrored glass, allowing visitors to take photos and videos of themselves while encountering historic artifacts. The third room delves into the traumatic accident that made her connect with art, when painting became her means of communication with the world. The rectangular object at the entrance of the room represents the bed where Frida Kahlo spent months recovering from the accident. It's not obvious by design because it doesn't look like a bed, but the staff at the exhibition would invite you to lay down and look at yourself in the bed through the mirror in the ceiling. Not many visitors were doing this because obviously the immersive element was missing. This object simply didn't look and feel like a bed. But once we proceed, we see a really smart design decision. Frida Kahlo's self-portraits were printed on semi-transparent fabric and placed within the space with the good lighting, allowing visitors to walk around the paintings and see them from different perspectives. This is an excellent example how the use of 3D space and placing objects within that 3D space can make an experience much more exciting and engaging. And the fourth room recreates the Blue House, the home where she lived, painted, and died. Here, visitors can spend some time watching the videos that Frida Kahlo made herself together with her husband Diego Rivera. The room is completely dark and it kind of recreates the sense of intimacy, allowing you to spend some time with the artists one-on-one. Before we proceed to the central piece of the exhibition, have you noticed how colors have been used as a storytelling technique to emphasize the main chapters of the narrative? A great design decision again, because these colors also represent the work of Frida Kahlo and the Mexican culture in general, in addition to being a visual programming technique, making the narrative more memorable for visitors. Eventually, we enter the central piece of the exhibition, an immersive room where we enjoy an audiovisual performance about the life and work of Frida Kahlo. A story is the core of any experience, and in this case it makes the work of designers a bit easier, because the story is so powerful itself. Her work is filled with the brightest colors and reflects the story of her life, filled with search of identity, love, and tragedy. The story is emotional and touching itself, and through the great animations, sound, and lighting, it allows visitors to feel the world of the artist via multiple senses. Technology setup here is typical for this kind of experiences: projection mapping and powerful speakers. The first thing we noticed when entering the space is how seating is designed to allow more freedom of movement and perspective. Traditional chairs and beanbags here are replaced with cubes on which you can sit, lean, and rotate. The carpeting is monochrome, clean, and pleasant to touch. It replicates the walls and it doesn't have any pattern that would interfere with the projection mapping. We can see people sitting on the stools, on the floor, leaning back, and laying down in different positions. The temperature in the room is perfectly comfortable for anyone coming from outside. Not too cold, not too hot, nothing to distract from the story. There is absolutely no text on the projections. The story is told with voice, music, and animations, which is effortless in this kind of setting. Another observation is about language. Even though the audience is international, all written content is in both English and Spanish, and staff at the exhibition speak both languages likewise. In the main room, we hear Frida tell her story in Spanish, her native language. I find it a good balance between accessibility and immersiveness, and how different media are used to accommodate both. We also notice that the narrative of the immersive room repeats the narrative from the previous rooms, not only by the order it's being told, but also by color schemes we noticed before. And this repetition again makes the story and the experience more memorable. I have to say I watched the show twice because it was really impressive, and while exiting the room, I was pleased to see another important component of immersive design: collectibles. Here visitors are invited to paint their own version of Frida's most famous paintings and take them home. This makes an experience even more memorable, and for the first time we see a brand collaboration here, Sharpies obviously sponsoring this last experience. Okay, let's summarize. I must admit I really enjoyed this immersive experience. We can see here that a story matters, but what also matters is how a story is being told. Here we have observed spatial storytelling techniques such as color coding of the narrative. We have seen how the experience was designed to be memorable through repetition of the narrative in different spaces and through the use of collectibles at the end. We haven't seen any inappropriate use of immersive technologies such as VR in public physical space. We haven't noticed any use of text in audiovisual performance, which is great. And we've also seen very smart use of physical space and user navigation in that physical space. What these kind of experiences could improve on is obviously interaction. There are so many ways and technologies to make physical spaces interactive, and artists and experience designers should really take advantage of those. This is something we also teach in our courses in immersive design, but overall a great experience. I hope you enjoyed this design review. If you liked it, please don't forget to subscribe for more videos from us. Let us know if you've been to this experience or other experiences, and we really encourage you to learn immersive design and apply its methods and tools to anything you work on. Because this is something that makes any experience, product or service really engaging, outstanding and memorable, whether it is in physical or digital space. Well, that's it. Thanks for watching and we'll see you in the next one.